Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. It's funny how The Bold and the Beautiful has brought things full circle. With Luna Nozawa and Bill Spencer, Don Diamond. Dollar Bill never would have met crazy Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, if he hadn't fallen in love with her mother Poppy last year. Will the former couple pick up where they left off this fall? Before Luna Nozawa began killing off the Il Giardino staff, her mother and Bill Spencer, Don Diamond, were one of the it couples on the CBS soap, Poppy. Nozawa, Romy Park, and Bill even believed that Luna was his daughter, and they were looking forward to a life together as a family. Then Luna's true colors came out and all hell broke loose. Bill and Poppy cut ties when she was sitting in prison for her daughter's crimes. Poppy and Bill never had a huge breakup. They seemed to separate amicably. Obviously, Poppy Nozawa had a lot of her own issues to deal with after getting released from prison. And Dollar Bill lost a lot of interest once her learned Poppy hadn't gotten pregnant by him at the festival years ago. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Luna will be shacking up at the Spencer mansion for the foreseeable future. Dollar Bill isn't going to let the pregnant killer out of his sight until he knows if it is Will Spencer Jr.'s baby. That means Poppy will have to visit the Spencer mansion to chat with her not-so-dead daughter, and will probably run into her ex while she is there. Will Bill Spencer and Poppy Nozawa lean on each other while they wait to find out if Luna raped her fake brother and got pregnant? Poppy isn't happy that Luna is alive. Will she actually plot with Bill to get her daughter back behind bars? Could the former couple reunite over their mutual hatred for lunatic Luna? Should Bill and Poppy get another shot at love? In the unpredictable world of The Bold and the Beautiful, sparks are about to reignite where no one expected them. Bill Spencer and Poppy Nozawa, two souls scarred by time, love, and family chaos, find themselves drawn together once again as Luna's troubles threaten to spiral out of control. This week, emotions collide, loyalties are tested, and an old flame flickers into something that could burn hotter than ever before. What begins as a conversation about Luna's unraveling world soon becomes something deeper, a rediscovery of passion, trust, and unfinished business between two ex-lovers who never truly got closure. Luna Nozawa's once bright life at Forrester Creations has become a storm of confusion and heartbreak. Between the shocking revelation about her father's identity, her tense relationship with Finn, and Steffi's growing mistrust, Luna is losing herself, fast. She's pulled between wanting to protect her mother and needing to assert her independence. But when Luna lashes out in a moment of emotional exhaustion, Poppy finds herself at her breaking point. Bill, ever the protector, steps in when he sees Poppy at Il Giardino, visibly shaken. She's clutching her phone, her voice trembling as she confides in Lee over text. "Luna's shutting me out," Poppy whispers when Bill approaches her table. She says she doesn't need my help anymore. She blames me for everything, for her confusion, for keeping secrets. Bill, who has been quietly observing Luna's spiral, sits across from her and takes her hand gently. "She's young, Poppy, angry, but she's your daughter. She'll come back around. They always do." It's in that moment that Poppy looks into his eyes, those same piercing blue eyes that once made her forget the world, and something shifts. The pain, the regret, and the longing they both buried resurface like an old song they can't stop humming. As the night wears on, Poppy and Bill linger at the restaurant long after their plates are cleared. The air between them thickens with the kind of tension that only comes from shared history. Bill remembers the woman who made him laugh when he thought he'd forgotten how. Poppy remembers the man who made her feel seen in a world that judged her for being unconventional. "I didn't come back to LA to cause trouble," Poppy says softly, swirling her glass of wine. "I just wanted a better life for Luna. But somehow the more I try to fix things, the worse they get." Bill leans forward, his voice low and sincere. "You've always been a free spirit, Poppy. That's what drew me to you. You weren't afraid to live, to feel. Maybe Luna needs to see that in you again." Their eyes meet, and suddenly they're both back in that time when things were simpler. The night sky, the laughter, the stolen kisses that neither of them ever truly forgot. Before they realize it, Bill's hand finds hers again. There's no denying the chemistry, not now, not ever. The universe, of course, has a cruel sense of timing. Just as Poppy and Bill begin to lean into that unspoken connection, Luna storms into Il Giardino. Her eyes are red, her expression tight with resentment. "So this is where you've been?" Luna snaps, glaring at her mother. "Having dinner with him?" "Luna, it's not what it looks like," Poppy tries to explain, rising from her chair. But Luna's anger pours out in waves. "You think I don't see it? You're using him again. That's all you ever do. Find a man to fix your problems. First you hide my father's identity, now you're cozying up to Bill because you need someone to clean up your mess." Bill stands, his tone firm but calm. "That's enough, Luna. Don't talk to your mother like that." But Luna, already hurt and betrayed, shakes her head. "You don't get it, Bill. You think she's innocent, but she's not. She's been lying to everyone, to me, to you. And now look at what's happening. We're all paying for it." Luna storms out before either of them can say another word, leaving Poppy in tears and Bill torn between anger and empathy. Bill takes Poppy back to his mansion to calm her nerves. The silence between them is thick, broken only by the sound of Poppy's soft sobs as she sits on the couch. "She hates me," Poppy whispers. "My own daughter hates me, and maybe she's right to." Bill sits beside her. "You made mistakes, Poppy, we all have. But you're not the kind of mother who gives up. That's what matters." His voice softens as he brushes a tear from her cheek. "You were always too hard on yourself. That's what I couldn't stand when we were together. How you'd smile for everyone else but break inside where no one could see. The emotion between them builds." Poppy looks up at him, her eyes glistening. "You still remember that?" "Every word," Bill admits. And in that moment, Poppy leans in. A brief, impulsive kiss that turns into something neither of them can deny. When they pull away, breathless and startled, the world feels like it's spinning again, not from confusion, but from rediscovery. The next day, Lee Forrester arrives at Bill's office, uninvited but determined. "I know you," she says sharply. "And I know how you operate, Bill Spencer. You think with your heart until someone gets hurt? And right now, Poppy and Luna are too fragile for your kind of attention." Bill bristles. "You think I'm the problem? Lee, your family's been tearing each other apart for months. Maybe I'm the only one actually trying to help." "Help?" Lee scoffs. "You're reigniting an old romance that was toxic the first time. And don't fool yourself. If you and Poppy start something again, it will only push Luna further away." Her words hit harder than he expected. Because deep down, Bill knows she's right. But he also knows that walking away from Poppy isn't something he can easily do. After Lee leaves, Bill looks out his office window, replaying that kiss in his mind. He's torn between reason and desire, between protecting Poppy's family and protecting his heart. Meanwhile, Luna's emotional turmoil reaches a dangerous breaking point. She skips work at Forrester and disappears for hours, leaving Finn and RJ frantic. When they finally find her sitting by the cliffs above Malibu, she's withdrawn, distant, and crying. "I just wanted a normal life," Luna says through tears. "A life without secrets, without drama. But everywhere I turn, someone's lying. My mom, my aunt, even the people I thought I could trust." Finn kneels beside her, his voice gentle. "You're not alone, Luna. You have people who care about you, me, RJ, even your mom. She made mistakes, but she loves you more than anything." But Luna shakes her head. "She doesn't know how to love without breaking everything around her." As Luna breaks down, RJ holds her close, promising they'll get through it. But the camera pans to Finn's face, conflicted, haunted, and deeply unsettled. Because part of him wonders if maybe Luna's pain is rooted deeper than anyone realizes. That night, Poppy visits Bill again, guilt eating away at her. "I shouldn't have kissed you," she says softly. "Luna's right. I keep repeating my mistakes. I drag people into my messes because I don't know how to handle things on my own. Bill stands across from her, torn between understanding and longing. You didn't drag me anywhere, Poppy. I came to you because I wanted to, because I still care about you. But caring isn't enough, Poppy says, tears filling her eyes. I need to fix things with my daughter before I can think about anything else. Bill hesitates, then steps closer. Then let me help you. Not as your lover, not as your savior, just as someone who believes in you. It's one of those moments that define a turning point, where restraint becomes more powerful than desire. Poppy nods slowly, realizing that maybe this time, she doesn't have to do it alone. Over the next few days, Bill becomes an unlikely ally to both Poppy and Luna. He speaks to RJ, encouraging him to be patient with Luna. He reaches out to Steffi and Finn, trying to bridge the growing divide between the families, but his biggest gesture comes when he arranges a quiet meeting between Luna and her mother at the Spencer estate. When Luna arrives, she's hesitant, defensive even. But Poppy doesn't try to explain herself this time. She simply apologizes. I've been selfish, Poppy admits, her voice trembling. I thought I was protecting you, but I was really protecting myself. I didn't want you to see the parts of me that weren't perfect. Luna, tears streaming down her face, shakes her head. I never wanted perfect, Mom. I just wanted the truth. They embrace, a long, emotional hug that feels like the beginning of healing. And in the background, Bill watches quietly from the doorway, a soft smile on his face. Just as things begin to settle, Steffi Forrester steps into Bill's orbit once again, and she's not happy about his involvement with the Nozawas. You're playing with fire, Steffi warns him at Forrester Creations. This family has enough chaos without you inserting yourself. And don't think I don't see what's happening with Poppy, Bill smirks. You make it sound like I'm some kind of villain, Steffi. I'm just helping people I care about. Helping? She says sharply. Or falling back into old habits? Because if Luna gets hurt again, it's not just her you'll answer to. It's me. Steffi's words sting more than Bill lets on. For once, he isn't trying to manipulate anyone. He genuinely cares, maybe too much. As the week ends, Poppy visits Bill to thank him for everything. You didn't have to do any of this, she says softly. You've given me and Luna a chance to start again. Bill smiles faintly. You don't owe me thanks, Poppy, just don't disappear this time. There's a pause. That familiar tension returning, but instead of giving in, they share a gentle, lingering kiss. It's not desperate. It's not impulsive. It's a promise that maybe someday when the chaos settles, they'll find their way back to each other for real. As Poppy walks away, Bill watches her go, the woman who both broke and rebuilt parts of him he thought were gone forever. The fallout from Bill and Poppy's renewed connection will ripple through the bold and the beautiful. In the weeks to come, Luna's fragile truce with her mother could shatter again once she learns how deep their reunion runs. Lee will double down on her warnings, pushing Bill to make a difficult choice. And Steffi, ever the protector, may decide to take matters into her own hands to save Finn and Luna from further heartbreak. But one thing's for sure, the chemistry between Bill and Poppy isn't going anywhere. Whether it leads to love, heartbreak, or something even more explosive, their story is far from over. Because in Los Angeles, every broken heart still beats, especially when it belongs to Bill Spencer. And Poppy Nozawa, Bill torn between his rekindled love and his loyalty to his sons, Poppy's past coming back to haunt her just as she rebuilds with Luna. Luna's next emotional twist that will shake both families, and a shocking revelation from Lee that could blow open everything the Nozawas and the Spencers thought they knew. Love, betrayal, redemption. It's all coming to the bold and the beautiful, where every spark has the power to ignite a firestorm. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Bold and Beautiful Update YouTube channel for more update news.